the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. The Longhorns ready to kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Mobley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Williams. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throwing, Carr. Fires left. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. To the air, it's Carr. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Makes the grab.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Carr above the noise. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The offense stays on the field. Opening drive, still in their own territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Spits it out to the back. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Running inside, it's Smothers. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He leaves it with his back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Man, it's so nice to have guys out wide that you just trust that you can feed the football, and this guy will do the rest. Will cross that goal line. Will take care of you, make you look like a genius. That's that kind of guy right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And you got to feel good about where you're at on this field, man. The defense forces the turnover, sets you up so good. Now, the whole playbook is wide open. First down, they go with the pass. I would not be surprised if they turn right around here, try to get more physical, try to run the football, and try to capitalize on this field position.
Flips it out in the flat. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on 3rd down.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Buying some time. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And, man, a lot of times it's hard to outrun that blitz, and they bring pressure. They push him outside of the pocket. Nice job covering downfield. Nobody open. He can't find a place to go with the football, and this is exactly what you should do. Keep hunting. Keep chasing. They finally catch him. Get the big sack on 4th down.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Play action. Carr. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And the QB leaves the pocket and he scrambles out and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase. I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Quarterback got it himself. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Quick completion on the out route. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The quick out. Trucks through the defender. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Shakes off the defender. Makes the catch, and he's free. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It Smothers. He's there to make the stop.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. 4th down, Manning. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Texas! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Escapes the pressure going right. Took a shot as he threw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Here's Carr to throw. They're setting up the screen. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. Now here's Carr. Plucks it out of the air. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The run inside. It's Williams. Ball is loose. Bounced right back to them. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Looking for a gap. It's Walton. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Fourth down, Carr. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt, just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
Throwing Manning. Dumps it off in the flats. Smashes ahead. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Manning. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. He'll take a shot. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Manning to throw for it on 4th. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas.
On these critical 4th downs, as a quarterback, you've got to find your best matchup.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Another look just to confirm everything. The officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Coming out with it, it's Mobley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside, it's Walton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Quarterback may change this route. Carr escapes the pressure to his right. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Back to pass, it's Manning. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better.
Here's a little room there. Headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he is gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right. This defense has had absolutely no answer so far. Giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Carr. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch down the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to impose their will with the run. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
But, guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk, and, man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. Finds a tight end. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Here's Carr to throw. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. Quickly to the tight end. Showing off the arms.
Well, that time on 3rd and long,
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and might be calling a hot route. Carr to throw for it on fourth. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Arch is going to throw for it. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And back to the air on second down. It's complete. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms.
Here we go. Q. At 36-92, block check. Ready, go.
And the quarterback can't get away, and down he goes. No time left on the clock. They passed on the field goal try, and they'll get nothing in like it. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll send the back in motion. Manning. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And how about this defense, man? A lot of times on 4th and long, you see conservative calls where they back up in heavy zones. Man, they bring pressure, catch them off guard a little bit, speed up the thought process, do a nice job of mixing it up, and because of that, they force the fourth down, incompletion, and they get the football back.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walton. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Unloads quickly. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He wants to change this route. Air in the gun, third down, here's Carr. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They go play action with Manning. He's going for it all. Brings it in down the left side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Longhorn! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Carr throws to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows.
Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Upstairs to make the catch. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone.
Here we go. Ready. One. Where did he go?
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And you want the interception on defense, but most of the time coaches are preaching, knock the ball down, knock the ball down. It's not because they can't catch. They really don't catch well. But the defender's main job has to be separating that ball from the wide receiver, and usually that requires knocking that thing down as the wide receiver's trying to catch it.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10.
Flag 14. Ready, go.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long.
Flag 29. Ready, go.
4th down, Manning. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Ready, 5. You ready, 5. Go, go.
Throwing, Carr. Flushed out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Still on his feet at the 45. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Manning on play action. A little release to the back. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today with spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game. QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game, and you saw a great example of that.
Runs through a tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The play action fake. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly.
and the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Good timing on the quick out. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Offense changing the play. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. He's got him. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's got great speed. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear